Hello and welcome back to Meerkat Chris. Board games! That was board games if you didn't get that. Something a little different today, as I would usually say. Something I don't usually see along YouTube channels, really. I mean, there's been a few exceptions here and there that I've come across, but board games don't usually seem to be a thing. I mean, you have collector edition PC games, a nice Blu-ray and DVD collector sets, but board games? Where are they? Where are they? Let's get started. Oh, hold on, I haven't explained what the video is. What exactly are we doing today, Chris? I hear you ask. For some reason, in the past few weeks, I've had a bit of a game board addiction. I know, it's pretty serious. Got a few here and there, been to the local charity shops. You know, done my bit for charity. Not really, I just wanted some cheap stuff. Let's get started. Got a couple of honourable mentions in the form of TESCO's Battleships and Trivial Pursuit. It's a Master Game Genesis Edition from 1983. Yeah, it comes with all the pieces and such, but I said honourable mentions for these two because they're not strictly part of this update, because this I got as a kid, and this, although I did go up to go buy it, my mum actually bought it, so technically speaking she owns it. It was less than £1. It was like 60 something p or something. Anyway, now we're going to talk about the real games. And to start us off, going to go with the classic Monopoly. Well, okay, it's not the classic Monopoly, it's a rather updated new version. This one, again... Oh, a minute, I have to go restart Kathleen. This one again isn't technically speaking just mine. This is kind of a joint purchase between me, that Kathleen, and a couple of my friends from uni. I only have it because me or Kathleen won the last game of Monopoly, so we get to keep it for now until somebody else wins it. You know what I mean. Now we're on to the ones that are strictly mine. All mine. I'm gonna go with Game of the Year. Never heard of it. Yeah, £1.75 at Sue Ryder, a local charity shop. It's from 1989 and in quite very good condition, I would say. It does have its issues here and there, but it seems to have all the bits and pieces, as with all of them so far. I think it comes with all the bits and pieces. Second hand, that's what I probably should have said at the beginning. Most of them are second hand, but the Monopoly and the TESCO Battleships. Well, of course this is second hand. How could I buy a brand new 1989 game? Tagline is around the board in 366 days for the most amusing and competitive year of your life. So I have that to look forward to. Can I just say I don't play these by myself. I'm not that lonely inside. I do actually play it with Kathleen and the dude. Next up we have arguably one of my favourite board games. It's this and another one that I can't get my hands on because it's incredibly rare, but this one might be my favourite that I've got, and it's of course Cluedo. Discover the secrets, also known as Clue in America. Not quite sure why. Made a film out of it at one point. I'm particularly proud of getting this one because this one's still sealed and it's originally, from what it appears, the original factory sealed packaging. Interestingly, we have been playing a lot of Cluedo recently, but in the form of the Waddington's Cluedo from 1970 something 3 or something, because my mum has that as well. A more recent 2004-ish edition, and the Harry Potter edition of Cluedo as well. So we haven't played this one, but this one's from 2008, so it's quite brand new. I'm not sure, but I really hope it comes with actual character pieces, because some of them don't. Some of them just come with like cutouts of plastic with a question mark on, whereas like some of the more older ones kind of come with proper play pieces, so something to look forward to, eh? And second but not last, so still a loser technically if it was a race. It's a bit of an odd one, but Pointless. I don't know if many people will have heard of the TV show Pointless. It's one of those game panel shows here in the UK, at least. I don't know if there is a Pointless anywhere else. The objective of the game in this and in the TV show is to make sure you maintain the least amount of points possible in order to win. For example, they'll ask, name some James Bond actors. Like for example, I might say Sean Connery, but Kathleen, for some reason, might say George Lazenby. Yeah, Kathleen's over there, if you couldn't tell. I know sometimes I just randomly look like I'm talking to somebody over there, but I don't exactly explain what I'm doing. Yeah, sometimes Kathleen is here. I know she hasn't been in videos much, but she's there. She's there. Chances are I'd probably get 83 points out of it, and Kathleen might get like 7. Because how it works, and she'd win that round, and here's why. Because the objective of the game is to be pointless, and you have to come up with the least popular answer. Watch the show if you're that bothered. Got this one yesterday while we were at a local seaside. Ice cream. For £1.99. So far I've really spent less than £10 on quite a few decent board games. And finally, last but not least, that's what they always say, but it's kind of true half the time. Well, this time it's not true because it's sticky. Will you shush? Oi! We've got the really famous board game that most of you probably have played and maybe even love. Risk. Now, I'm not sure how many editions of Risk there are, but I know this isn't the first. Let's just say that. This is a 2004 release of Risk, the World Conquest game. This one I bought for £2. So again, around about £10 for all these. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I am kind of ashamed to say it, but it is true. I've never played Risk, ever. Not any version of Risk. Neither has Kathleen. But it's one that I've always wanted to play because it kind of comes with like little toy soldiers, which I always love, so get some more toy soldiers if nothing else. I'm not sure if it is, but it always came across as like an RTS board game. You know, a real-time strategy in the same vein of like, I don't know. Anyway, that's one we're going to play at some point. Oh my god, that was loud. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, so that's the end of our board games. For now. Like I said, I am in the addiction phase. I was going to say that. I am in the addiction phase of getting board games. I don't know why, because... No, I do know why. They were a big part of my childhood. And... yeah. Board games. Pretty cool, eh? Yeah. The only problem is they do take up way too much space, and it's kind of a shame that they do, because they're brilliant. I mean, I love board games. It's cool to have a collection. Like, let me just show you this. Let me just show you this. This is, be ready, be prepared though, because this is gonna blow you away. Oh. Now, tell me that isn't impressive to look at. I mean, of course, it's not that many board games, really. They're a bit difficult to maintain and display because they take up so much room. And currently, that shelf I'm showing you right now looks like this without them, and then with only 5 of them in total, it's pretty much full up. Don't know what else to do. Hopefully when we move into our next uni house, I'll sort things out.